Come on, it's all right. What is it? Beauty. Oh! Beauty!
Now, don't let him move now, Joss.
Will he be all right, Doctor?
Well, he won't chase after any more hares.
You mean he won't be able to run anymore?
He's lucky he didn't lose his leg altogether. How did it happen? Come on, man.
I don't know.
Your dog very nearly has his leg chewed off, and you don't know how?
I was taking a walk.
Yes, I know. And if old Sam here happens to pick up a rabbit or a pheasant, in your pocket it goes, quick as a flash, eh?
Well, he's a natural-born hunter. I can't stop him.
Where did it happen?
I can tell you. In the woods over there. I saw a trap right in the middle of the path.
What, on Lord Eddington's land?
Place is covered with them.
And you let your dog run wild there?
Well, there's never been any before. Only since that new gamekeeper Hewitt arrived.
There's one. This must be where old Sam was caught. Where's the one you saw?
Just up there.
It's not for animals. That's a man trap.
For men?
To catch poachers.
It's horrible.
It's barbaric. Stand back, Vicky. Mrs. Hewitt?
That's right.
How do you do? I'm Dr. Gordon. Is your husband at home?
I think so. He's in the sheds, most likely.
Thank you. Stay here, Vicky.
Let me help you. Oh, thank you. Won't you come in? Thanks.
Mr. Hewitt?
I'm Hewitt. What can I do for you?
Is anything wrong, Mrs. Hewitt?
Oh, bless you, no, nothing wrong with me. I'm just going to have a baby, that's all.
His lordship told me about you, Doctor. We'll be needing you here soon.
Yes, when is the baby due?
Couple of weeks, maybe.
Then I should have examined your wife before now.
Well, I've been meaning to call on you, but I've been kept very busy since Lord Eddington went on holiday.
So I see.
There's a lot of valuable game on this estate. It's my job to protect it.
But with these?
Most of the young pheasants are taken by badgers and foxes. I'm covering all their runs. To a gentleman like you, it may not seem very sporting.
Well, it's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about.
Well, save your breath, Doctor. I'm on trial in this position, and I'll get my results my own way, with no interference.
You look so tired.
Soon be over. Oh, I can hardly believe it. Seems to have gone on forever. Still, it's worth it. Maybe it doesn't seem so at your age, but you'll find out when you're a little older.
Perhaps I will.
You'll meet someone and marry him. And you want something that belongs to both of you. Part of you that goes on like, that you can watch growing.
I see.
Maybe we won't be able to give our child much. This is Ted's first real job. But if he can keep it, at least we can give it a home.
I've been told to stop trespassers and poachers. Strict instructions.
Were you also told to use man-traps?
Poaching is stealing, whichever way you look at it. And I'll stop it by any means I can.
Not by using these. I won't have them in this district. And before you say anything, Mr. Hewitt, neither will your employer. They're against the law. They're illegal. If I find any, I shall report you. Oh, good heavens, ma'am, what would happen if one of my children stepped in one of these?
All right, the man-traps will go. But the rest will stay where they are.
Now, even for badgers and foxes, there are more humane methods than traps.
I've no sentiment, Doctor. Animals are either working for you or they get eaten. Anything else is vermin to be put down.
Very well, Mr. Hewitt. I see we shan't agree.
I'm just doing my job. You tell your family to stick to the bridle tracks and the gallops and they'll be safe enough.
They'd better be. Good day to you. Come along, Vicky.
Where do you think you're going?
To Beacon Hill.
Not this way, you don't.
We've always used this path.
Well, not anymore. I've told you. Stick to the bridle tracks and the gallops. Now, get off!
What are you doing, Amy?
What does it look like? I'm dressing a pheasant.
Undressing it, you mean? Where did you get them?
From Mrs. Hewitt, the gamekeeper's wife.
She gave them to you.
Well, I bought them. She's got dozens of them. She's going to sell them in the market at Crowley.
Dozens of them? I thought he was supposed to stop poaching.
What's that? Who's up there? Stop, or I'll shoot! Stand still, whoever you are. Come back here!
Beauty has more sense than you have. He could have been seriously injured.
It's all that gamekeeper's fault.
Yes, he should have told us.
He's no right to put a wire across there.
Unfortunately, he does have the right. And this is his way of showing us. I've just examined your wife, Mr. Hewitt.
I didn't send for you.
No, my daughter brought me here.
If your daughter would stop interfering...
Hewitt, I'm not trying to start a feud. If you are, it's all one-sided.
All right. What about Beth?
I'm sorry to have to tell you, her heart is weak, and there may be other, well, complications.
What do you mean?
I mean she'll have to take great care. She should have special nursing.
But you should be in bed. And who'd do the work? Oh, I wouldn't like that.
You mean your husband wouldn't like it?
No, I don't suppose he would. He's not used to doing for himself. Oh, Miss Gordon's here, Ted.
So I see. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, the doctor said you weren't well, that you had to take care.
She should be in hospital.
Look, Missy! I'm trying not to have a row with you, but if you just stop interfering...
Ted!
Well, it's true. She's been following me about for days, spying on me.
Why?
To try and save some of the animals from his traps.
I've told you to keep out of these woods.
And I know why. All this talk about stopping poaching, and you're doing it yourself.
What?
I've seen you. He takes something every day.
So that's what you think, is it? That I'm poaching? Well, let me tell you, Missy, that it's part of my job to weed out stocks. And it's my right as gamekeeper to dispose of them as I wish. And since you won't keep out of the woods, you shan't come into these grounds at all.
I'm sorry, Vicky. You must have struggled against the bird line for just too long.
Maybe I was wrong about him poaching. But I never knew anyone could be so cruel.
The trouble with someone like Hewitt is the more you try to fight them, the more determined they become. Worse than that is the effect they have on other people. You, for instance, spying on him and suspecting the worst. That's not like you.
No, but what can we do? It used to be so friendly there, and now there's snares and traps everywhere.
You just try to reason with him and hope that he'll learn in time. For his own sake, before Lord Eddington gets back.
You mean he might lose his job?
I'm very much afraid so.
Is your husband in?
No.
Oh. I only wanted to say I'm sorry I thought he was poaching.
You don't like him, do you? You think he's hard. Well, I suppose he is. But he's had to make himself. You don't know what it's like up north where we came from. He lost his job through no fault of his own 3 years ago. And this is the first position he's had since.
It's only that well, my father spent his life trying to stop suffering. I just don't understand someone who doesn't care.
Oh, it's you, is it?
She came to see how I was.
I thought she was only worried about animals.
Oh, Ted, please. She wanted to say she was sorry.
Oh. is it? What is it, Beth?
I don't know.
Lend a hand, will you?
Ian!
Well, how long have you had it?
2 days. It comes and goes.
I better get a doctor.
Don't leave me. Don't worry, I'll get him.
Tell him to hurry as quick as he can. Why didn't you tell me? To get up to your bed. Come on, then.
Help! Somebody, please! Help me! Help me! I'm trapped! Somebody help me. Beauty. Can you help me, Beauty? The wire. Can you break it? Beauty.
Who left the gate open? Go on, shoot. Kevin, did you leave the paddock gate open?
No. He must have left it himself.
Well, get him out. Go on. He'll spoil all my watching.
Beauty, come on.
Oh, Beauty, go on, shoot. Go on. Oh. Out.
What's the matter, boy? Lonely out there? You'll have to go back, I'm afraid. Now, go on, Beauty. Go with Kevin. What's the matter? Is something wrong? All right, I'm coming. Vicky.
Oh,
How long have you been like this?
half an hour. An hour. I don't know. I was on my way to get you. It's Mrs. Hewitt. There's something wrong.
Can you stand?
What are you doing, man? You're going to be too late.
You're trapped, Mr. Hewitt. Beauty. Up you go, Vicky. Find Amy, tell her to meet me at the cottage. She'll know what to bring. Take it gently, Beauty. Off you go, boy.
Are you all right?
Well, she's still very weak, but it was a remarkably normal birth under the circumstances. She'll recover.
That's the last of the ones from the paths. They're all clear again. There's still some up in the woods. I'll have to leave them. But I'll check every day to make sure nothing suffers. It's the least I can do.